Hello and welcome to Club 4 episode 4 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie and coming up on today's episode is the pre-season and transfer special. We have already made our first couple of signings and I'll be back to show you those in just a moment. Okay, well, as you can see, there have been 2 arrivals and 1 departure since the transfer window opened a few days ago. And I'll begin with the departure. It is Lyder Berdugo, who goes to Deportes Tolima on a free transfer. Coming in, first of all, Ignacio Rodriguez from Banfield on a free. So let's take a look at him. He's a 31-year-old central midfielder, as you can see, 3.5 stars of ability and 3.5 stars of potential. So absolutely solid acquisition. Delighted to get him in. Masses of experience, over 350 games for Banfield. So really pleased with that one. And the second signing is Valentino Gandin from Atletico de Rafaela, another free transfer. Less of a high profile move, this one. It's a 2.5 star ability, 3-star potential striker. So he's there really to add depth up front. And he is 26 years old, so he isn't really going to get any better. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the squad as it looks now. Okay, let's have a look at the squad as it stands now then. And as you can see, 2 goalkeepers. They were both here last season, Luciano Jacfe and Damian Talavera. I am definitely looking to upgrade the goalkeeping position, so that's hopefully something I'll be able to update you on in this episode. Moving on to the defence and the centre-backs, we've got Barrera, Carnero, Asuna and Martinez. Asuna is not up to scratch, so we're going to be looking to move him on and bring in a replacement. The other 3 will be remaining. Moving on to the fullbacks, we've got Bruno Ranieri, who can play right and left back, as can Gildre Lasso, and likewise Sergio Otero, all of whom are decent players. So we probably need 1 more so that we've got 2 for each fullback position. Defensive midfield and central midfield are handled together. Quinones can only play defensive midfield. Rodriguez and Pereira can play defensive midfield and central midfield. And Lopez can only play central midfield. We've then got Kevin Lopez, who can play central midfield or anywhere across the attacking midfield trio. Then on the flanks, we've got Martin D'Angelo, Ricardo Palacio, Franco Della Torre, Horacio Lascano, Carlos Chacon, Sebastian Baigorria, and Daniel Espindola. The latter 2 of those can also play in central midfield as well. So we probably don't need any more central midfielders. And then after Espindola, we've also got Daniel Gomez and Claudio Dominguez, who can play on the wings. All of those, with the exception of Della Torre, are first team ready. So Della Torre will probably, given his potential, look to loan him out rather than sell him. And then up front, we've got 3 options: Ignacio Moreno, Valentino Gandin and Tomas Hernandez. So we probably don't need to bring in anybody up front. So with that done, I will go and try and plug those 1 or 2 remaining gaps in the squad, and I'll be back to show you our first batch of signings in just a moment. Okay, time to introduce you to our first signing, and it is Roman Aragon, who is a goalkeeper we've brought in from Deportivo Toluca. So let's have a look at him, and as you can see, he is 3.5 stars of ability, 3.5 stars of potential, 25 years old. So he's in absolutely the prime of his life, and we've paid 3.2 million for him. And as you can see, he is worth far more than that. So we have got ourselves an absolute bargain. And I'll be back in a moment with our next signing. Okay, time now for our second signing, and this time we've paid 1.2 million, potentially rising to 3.7 million with add-ons for a left back by the name of Edwin Moreno. He's 20 years old, 3 stars of ability, 5 stars of potential, so he is going to be an absolute superstar. He's got 98 appearances and 9 goals for Millonarios, so I am really excited to see what he can bring to the party, and I will show you our next signing when I come back in just a moment. Okay, time now for our third and possibly final signing of this transfer window. It is a centre-back, Kevin Mantilla, who joins us from Talleres, and as you can see, we have paid £1.5 million for him, and he is worth certainly more than that. At least 1.8, possibly up to £3.7 million. He's 3 stars of current ability, 3 stars of potential, second best centre-back at the club, and at 30 years old, he is absolutely the experienced head we needed at the back. He's got 223 appearances for Talleres behind him, and also 31 for Independiente Santa Fe before that. So over 250 appearances in league football, exactly the sort of player we needed. So I will now go and complete pre-season, and I'll be back at the end of pre-season to show you the results and whether we managed to do any more signings or whether that was it. So I'll be back with those in just a moment. Okay, it's now the 29th of January, and the new season starts today. So time to finish off our transfer activity by telling you the changes that have happened since the last update. And as you can see, no more arrivals. Kevin Mantilla, the last one, I've already shown you him. But since he left, since he arrived and Luciano Gomez left, we have sold or loaned out another 3 players. Matias Osuna goes to Chacarita Juniors for £160,000. Franco Della Torre joins Flandria on loan, and Elias Suarez has gone to Juventus Antoniana on a free transfer. So with that done, I'll be back in a moment to show you the squad we'll be taking in to the new season. Okay, here is the squad then. As you can see, 2 goalkeepers, Damian Talavera, who was here last season, and a new signing, Roman Aragon, who I introduced you to earlier in the episode. Onto the right backs, we've got Bruno Ranieri and Sergio Otero, who will both fight it out for the first choice slot in that position. On to centre-backs, we've got new arrival Mantilla, Barrero, we've got Carlos Carneiro, and we have got Nahuel Martinez, who is currently injured but is the weakest in terms of current ability amongst our centre-backs anyway. On to left-back, we've got new arrival Edwin Moreno and Yildre Lasso, who was here last season. Defensive midfielders, we've got 2 of them, although Donovi Quinones is probably ready for retirement at this stage. He's 2 stars of ability, 2 stars of potential, 33 years old. Alongside him at defensive midfield is Luciano Lopez, 22 years old, 3 stars of ability, 4 stars of potential. Moving on to the central midfielders, we've got 3 of those: Ignacio Rodriguez, Kevin Lopez and Matias Pereira. I will then move on to the right hand side. We've got Facundo Fatakla, who is 4.5 stars of ability, 4.5 stars of potential, 23 years old. He is joined on the right by Daniel Gomez, Ricardo Palacio, Claudio Dominguez, De La Torre, who is out on loan at the moment, and Horacio Lascano, who is probably very last choice on the right hand side. On to the left hand side then, and we've got Martin D'Angelo, who is currently injured. He's 3 stars of ability, 3 stars of potential. Joining him on the left are Carlos Chacon and Daniel Espindola, who are both 2.5 stars of ability and 4 stars of potential. So I've also missed out on the right hand side, Horacio Lascano. In terms of central midfield, we've also got Sebastian Balgoria, who is nominally an attacking midfielder. And then finally up front, we've got Moreno, Gandin and Tomas Hernandez, who will be the first choice striker this season. So with that done, I'll be back in a moment to show you the results from pre-season, and we'll then take a look at the predicted league table before having a look at what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here we go with the pre-season results then, and as you can see, we started off with a 1-1 draw at home to Vélez Sarsfield. We then followed that up with a 3-1 away win at Defensores de Pronunciamiento, and then a 2-0 win at home to Peñarol. A 4-1 win at home against Universidad Católica, a 2-0 home win over Universidad de Chile, and finally a 3-0 away triumph over Defensores de Belgrano. So that is the results, and I'll be back in a moment with the predicted league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well, as you can see, we are predicted to finish in 10th place in the Liga Professional de Football. Odds on us winning the league 50-1, and as you can see, the bookies very much see this as a 4-horse title race. Boca Juniors favourites at 6-4, Talleres second favourites at 7-2, River Plate follow at 10-1, Racing Club at 11-1, and everybody else is 25-1 or longer. So it's absolutely between those 4, according to the bookies, to win the league. So let's have a look now at what's coming up on the next episode, and it is going to be our first 2 games of the season, away to Estudiantes and then at home to Lanús. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.